maybe a graphic liner is what I'm thinking. Something kind of star shaped, but graphic liner. And then on this side, triangles? Girl, I don't know. We're gonna try our best here. So let's start with some The only other thing I kind of do is blush. I don't really do anything else, which is usually I don't even really have a I don't know. I don't really do a lot because I don't do it that often. I haven't done makeup like at all really in like the last, I don't think since I've moved, since which was back in August. I don't think I've done any makeup at all really. Just life's a lot. Everyone knows. I've been doing a lot. It's been crazy. It's been a crazy year. Which it's also been really exciting. A lot of first milestones. Like this is the first apartment, which is exciting. First time being out on my own. Kind of. I moved with my fiance, so it still counts though. And it's great. It's been so great being out here in our own little space, being able to just have the day to ourselves, not have to worry about anything crazy. It's not like we have a lot of things to do. I also, for a long time, I really struggled, sorry to go back, but I really struggled with learning makeup because I have hooded eyes, and so for the longest time I was doing eyeshadow and I didn't understand why like the makeup I was doing wasn't coming out the way I wanted to. I was like, oh, it's just because I'm bad at makeup, and that's not true. It's just a different like art style you have. Like there's a different method. It's like everybody has a different face, and it makes doing your makeup not harder, but it is more of a learning curve because you just have to take the time to actually figure it out. And like how I was raised, my mom's not really girly. She doesn't really do a lot of makeup. The only thing she really did was just like, she'd do like the outline on the lips, and you know, that's about it. She still doesn't really do a lot of makeup, and I mean, she's getting more into it, I guess, but it's not something that we really learned. If anything, I actually didn't want to do makeup for the longest time because like I was kind of resisting because it felt like my aunt was trying to force me to do makeup, and I was very much tomboy, tom girl, didn't want to do makeup, and so it just felt like I was being forced to do it, and so I didn't want to do it for the longest time. But I actually find it's really fun. I actually really like it. And I'm not as tomboyish as I used to be. I can't say I'm a normal girly girl either. I'm pretty, I don't know, you know, tism, all that. That was hard to figure out because for the longest time I didn't know what was wrong. I knew something was wrong. Well, not wrong, but like I was struggling with things that like it seemed like other people weren't struggling with, and I couldn't figure out why, because even in like school for like the longest time I just thought I was really dumb because I would apply myself in class and I'd be getting horrible grades. And it's not because I wasn't trying. I was actually trying, and I was still just doing a really bad job. And so I was like, you know what? It's because I'm dumb. I'll probably always just be dumb. And so what's the point of trying? That's not the case. It took me a long time to realize that. It took a long time to realize a lot of things, to be honest. But, you know, that's what growing up is, figuring out who you are, all of those kind of things. And it could take a while, but it's kind of pretty. I'm glad that I have the answers now, because now I'm not beating myself up for not hitting milestones like other people do, or just not doing as well in certain things. For one, I am trying to get back into like drawing. I used to draw all the time, especially, you know, when you're a kid, you're in class, you're doodling on your paper all the time. I used to doodle all the time. And I realized a little while ago, I was like, I haven't drawn anything in years. And so I sat down to draw something, because ultimately I want to be able to run like my own personal business by like selling some kind of arts and crafts of some sort. What? I don't know. I don't know. Obviously, I'm thinking of starting with stickers, because it's safe. It's something everybody likes to buy. Everybody likes stickers, you know? And so I was like, that might be a good way to go. But I don't know. It feels impossible, because I sat down to draw and it felt like shit. Like, especially because it was in my old notebook, comparing it to what I used to draw and what I used to be able to do. In comparison, it looks real shit. And so that really bummed me out. And I actually had a little bit of a mentee B on that, which it's fine. You know, we all deserve our little mentee B's, and not to beat ourselves up about it. Not too often, okay? But life is hard. It's okay to beat yourself up a little bit, but you can't stay in that, like, really sad, I don't know what I'm gonna do part for too long. At least I can't, because I'll dwell on it and dwell on it and dwell on it. Wow, my forehead looks so shiny. It's actually really kind of hot in the house. The weather's been crazy, as per usual. So like last week, it was, what was it? It was like 80-ish, 50-ish, lows of 50s, highs of 80s, and then for 2 days it was 20 degrees. 20 degrees for the low, which isn't that cold depending on where you're from, but for where we are, that's cold. And because of where I work, it was extra cold in the building. And nobody was really prepared for how cold it was. We were all freezing. We're all like, oh my God, why is it so cold? It got to the point where I'm like, I feel like I could see my breath. Like, I feel like I could see it every time I breathe out. But it was like that for 2 days, and then it went right back, which is kind of what happened this week. Like, it was in the lows, like low 30s with a high of like 70. And now it's jumped back up to 80s, and all of the animals are confused. The bees, we had like 3 bees on our car when we were headed out to work yesterday. And I'm like, it's definitely not the right time for y'all to be out. I know the weather's confusing. I'm sorry. And so it's been weird, because it's been back and forth between the heater and the AC, because it's so hot, but I don't want to keep turning them on and off and on and off, you know what I mean? But, I mean, what choice do I have? I'd like to be comfortable. And then we have animals at the house. We have 2 cats and a lizard, although the lizard, you know, is more temperature controlled where he is in his little cage. But it's just been weird with the weather, which sucks. For one, when the weather got really cold, our heater actually died, and it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, because we usually stay up pretty late, especially with how work's going. We were thinking of picking up more night shifts, which go all the way until 5 a.m. from 12 to 5, and so we've just been staying up on those times, even on days we don't work then, because it feels kind of silly to me to like wake up early just for us to later in the week be up late early, you know what I mean. Um, so it's been a bit, but I mean, it is what it is. You know, we all got work and such. Does that look good? I like it. I don't know what it is. Don't ask me. Have no clue. I just do stuff. I don't know. I'm thinking that we make a squiggle around this way and make that line up, because bring that down. On the nose, and then we're gonna thin it up as we bring it around and stop it there. Okay. I love doing graphic liner. It's so fun. It'd be a little frustrating, but it's highly enjoyable. Sorry, gotta concentrate for a second. And I'm sorry I'm not really looking in the camera. I don't feel like I can see what I'm doing well enough in it, which I might just have to, if I want to keep doing this, just bite the bullet and buy like a little camera of some sort. Or, I guess I could work on some lighting. I think that's the other thing that's bothering me, is every time I like get real close, it doesn't feel like I can see enough. It doesn't feel like it. Maybe I should just zoom it in. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to edit stuff. So we're gonna figure that out eventually. I'm just gonna finish this up real quick. Because I don't know what time it is. While it's recording, it doesn't show me the time. It just shows me how much time has passed, which I said we have about 20 minutes. It's been 16, I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna make this piece in the middle look a little jaggedy, so it's not quite straight. See what I mean? All right. Now we're gonna try and make these corners real sharp. Or at least more vibrant, so they don't look like they just fade into the skin. Which I'm hoping this all comes off, because my skin holds pink and green a lot. And then I have that thing where like if I put on like black lipstick or anything down here, like these parts of my mouth get really, really dark. I can't think of what the word is right now. I'm blanking on it. But it really bothers me. All right, I think we're done with that. And so I'm thinking maybe a little white flowers. I don't really know. We're just gonna go with the vibe that we're feeling. And I never have like an outfit plan when I'm doing makeup, because most of the time I don't have a plan. Like I don't have a set plan of what I'm doing. I'm usually just doing whatever makeup, and then I'll just match my clothes to it later. Let's see, where should I put them? Just randomly? Because I feel like it's missing something. Do you understand what I mean? Like I'm gonna put some sparkle, obviously, and I'm gonna put maybe a lip. I'm not really good at doing like matching my lip to my eye look, because usually it's too bold or whatever, but I don't know. And my eyebrows, they're there, so covering them up is hard, especially because for whatever reason I keep forgetting to buy a glue stick to glue them down and cover them up if I want to do something, and I keep forgetting. All right, let's just go for it. little bit more. All right, that's one. It's cute. That's the pop we needed. Let's put one over here. Sometimes, like I said, I don't really have like an idea of what I want to do specifically, but sometimes I will do it according to like the vibe I'm trying to give. Like there was like, I kind of messed it up, but there was like a day it was raining and I was feeling, not gonna lie, I was feeling a little down, but we had to go to work. And so I did some kind of like crying makeup. Like it looked like I did some kind of like red eyeshadow situation, and then I did a bunch of black eyeliner, and then I drip dropped it so it looked like I was like crying. So if I was continuing to cry at work, nobody would be able to tell. Nobody be able to tell. It looks like it's just the makeup. And if anything, if I cry some more, it'll just add to the look. Okay, there's a flower there. That's 3. I think we should put one right there. A little bit more. Ooh, angles. Speaking of angles, I'm gonna talk about ankles now. I realize I need to go through my clothes because I have a lot of clothes that I realize I don't really wear. I don't really have a reason to keep them. Like, it'd be good if I changed my job from what it is now, which I'm just doing physical things at the job, so it's not really like office work, like I'm not in front of customers or anything like that. So there's no need to dress professionally or anything. You're just comfortable. But I have like a bunch of like dress up clothes, like I work with customers type thing. And yeah, that's cute. This is cute. Let's go ahead and I'm thinking we just add some white speckles all around because I don't have much time left. Yeah, that's cute. I'm trying not to cluster them too close together. Yeah, that looks pretty cute. I'm not mad at this. This is cute. All right. That's about all we have time for. So we're gonna finish it up with a little bit of this. I love this brand. I don't know how to pronounce it, so don't get me. But I love this brand. I love their makeup. I love their sparkle. It's so pretty. Hold on, let me try not to mess this up. Ooh, nice and glittery and sparkly. I like it. I like it. Oh, that one branched out more. So let's spread that out. I'm trying to even it out on both sides. I have like quite a bit of brushes, but I honestly, if I am not using it for a specific thing like graphic liner or something like that, or to blend, I don't really know what I'm actually supposed to use them for. Ooh, I'm gonna make these the center of the flowers. Careful. Actually, pause. I gotta wipe my pinky off, or I'm gonna touch my face somewhere else that doesn't need sparkle, like right there, like I just did. All right, we're just gonna put a little dab in the center of each little flower. I wanna make sure it's bold enough. Yeah, there's one. Okay, 2's already done. 3's good. Look at 4. 4 is looking a little rough. A little rough, but we don't really have time to fix it. So we're gonna close that up.